Hello, it's me, Andy. I hope you're all having a great day. It's boiling still in the UK, but we're going to play Star Trek Online. The mission is Diplomatic Orders. We just arrived at Vulcan. We need to see what's going on and see what's got to happen. Let's get on with it.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Sokath is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Sokath would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Shuttlecraft? Oh no, my flying might be a bit dodgy.
Starfleet Shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Why didn't we park at the top of the hill? Do I look like I need exercise? I think we will mount Zelaya. If you recall, Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, when they brought Spock back at the end to get his marbles back, simply.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Sokath permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal. The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Coridan is complete, and that could take weeks. The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to P'Jem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at P'Jem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. P'Jem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? That should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the Sarketh has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. T'Pella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. T'Pella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of P'Jem will restore him. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I will permit it if you will pledge to me on your honor as a Vulcan and a Starfleet officer that you will protect P'Jem from harm. Sarketh says that his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust in Starfleet, even more so a Vulcan. Please, protect P'Jem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Well, it all sounds a bit iffy. Yeah, if he tries anything, I'm going to smack him one. That's a dead cert. In the Prime Directive, that is.
Vulcan. Do you have any questions? My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly. Do you have any questions? P'Jem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on P'Jem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians. It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions? Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Well, come on then. I ain't got all day, pal. Yeah. Maybe run up this mountain. For no reason. Yeah, well, I can use the transporter. Let's get a move on.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Okay, we're off to P-Jam. Slightly top right of where we are. About 2 seconds away at the end of the day. What the hell? Klingons, shields up!
Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovalkor with the tale of that foul creature's death. Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming. Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet. If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies. My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood. Then the beast is slain? Makka! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late! You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim. A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat. Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Oh, great. We've got possibly some dodgy character on my ship who can shapeshift. And then we've got, make it worse, got the Klingons on the surface. This is going to be a fun fight. Beam down all. Let's see what we can do. Kill the Klingons, get the freebies, kill more Klingons. Not a bad mission. I like to say this mission's actually been updated, especially in the graphics side. It never used to look like this 5-6 years ago.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
Captain LaForge. I wonder when he got promoted. It's always good to see characters from the series. Can't complain. Let's finish up. Contact Starfleet, get our reward.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
New trade slot. Click here to view.
At last, we get another science officer. Fill that station at the end because we've got a man short. And we've got a science ship. It's a mistake I made earlier in the game. Should have completely forgot about. I need a second science officer. But we've got it now. Problem solved.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
Now I'm just checking the missions that are on the same arc as what he wants to give me. I don't want to go halfway around the galaxy. I want to do everything on the list first before I start flying around the galaxy at the end of the day. The only things what I might do in between is when do some TFOs at the end of the day, task force missions, or to say task force operations at the end of the day. Just to get some extra cash. Okay, let's move on.
to any ships in range. This is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. Warp core containment field down. Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing. Cannot eject warp core. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
If you recall, we had a little conversation with Lieutenant Ferrier about coming back to Starfleet, or Starbase, at the end of the day. Now, the reason being, I'll show you now. We've got these missions here. Basically, you can set your crew to do tasks, and they can give you Zen, get you weapons and craft stuff for you. But everything's red because the reason being we ain't got no crew. Believe it or not, we do not have no crew. Yeah, so we've got to go back to Starbase and actually pick up a crew. At the moment, we're using holograms to solve things. And you know, holograms can't make nothing. We've got to have physical crew. And we'll do that in the next mission or so. In the meantime, at the end of the day, I really like the episode. And I'll see you in the next one. And yeah, have fun all.